Hi there. Hi there. I'm Melissa Moore. I'm the director here at New Mexico Wildlife Center, and I have here Olympia, the Peregrine Falcon, and we're calling today's Facebook Live post Lunch with the Peregrine Falcon. As you can see, Olympia has her lunch with her already. She tends to be a chatty sort, so I thought it'd be best if I got a few words in before she got done with lunch and started talking to us in her very loud peregrine voice. Olympia is a Peale's peregrine falcon. That's the largest subspecies of peregrine falcon. There are many throughout the world, and the Peale's is the largest of those. She came to us from Washington State. She has kind of an interesting story. She was found and banded in January of 2018, I believe, and released. And a month later, she turned up along the coast of Washington with an injured wing. She was taken into a rehabilitation facility there and had some surgery done and to repair her wing. Unfortunately, the wing was not able to heal well enough for her to be returned to the wild. So she ended up needing a home, and we were lucky enough to find out and to offer her a home here as one of our ambassador animals. And she has been a simply marvelous ambassador. Of course, peregrines are the fastest animals on Earth. They've been clocked diving at around 250 miles an hour. It depends on who you ask as to exactly how fast they can go. I see that she's just about to finish with the first part of her meal here. Oh, by the way, she is eating quail. One of the reasons that peregrine falcons are so fast is that they are bird hunters. They eat other birds in the wild. And today's lunch here at New Mexico Wildlife Center is quail. All right, you can see her ripping it up there. In fact, I love to watch falcons eat. I know it's a little gross, sorry about that, raw meat, but watch the way she uses her beak. Falcons have a unique beak with an extra notch near the tip. Sure, it's hooked like hawks and owls and vultures and eagles, but falcons have this extra notch called a tomial tooth, and that tomial tooth enables them to break bones, in particular to break the spine of their prey as they catch it, often in flight, and they want to dispatch it quickly. There she is, finishing up a little bit there. Olympia is just about 3 years old this year. She'll be very soon turning 3, and you can see that she has almost completely made her transformation from her juvenile feathers into her adult feathers. When she bends her head down there, you might be able to see her brown feathers that remain on the top of her head and some on her back. Those dark gray to black feathers are her adult feathers that are coming in. So she's just about reached full adulthood. Her skin on her feet and her nose, or what's called her cere, as well as around her eyes, is nice and bright yellow. Uh-oh, got something caught there, kid? Gesundheit. When she was a juvenile, that was a very pale color, almost a bluish, had a bluish tint to it. But as an adult, when she's getting a good diet and healthy, it's that nice yellow color. Oh, she's going to use her foot. You can see falcons also have very long toes, very large feet. That's typical for falcons. That's good for catching birds. Now, she just had a whole bunch of quail, and I believe she's looking at me like, is there any more? Take a good look at her eyes while she's sitting here looking around for more food. Those eyes are very large. While it's unknown... While it's unknown exactly how much better than us they can see, their estimates are 8 to 10 times better than we can see, and that's detail. Some people say 2 to 3 times better. Regardless, it's better than certainly I can see with my glasses. That's very loud, Olympia. Fantastic. Let's see, what else can I point out? Oh, her feet. Most people have heard of what we call these toenails on a hawk or a falcon's foot. You may have heard the term talon. Those are her talons at the end of her long yellow toes there. You get a good look at it. You can see I am wearing a leather glove. I am wearing a leather glove. When we handle our animal ambassadors like Olympia here, we always use leather gloves, and that of course is for our protection from their talons, but it's also to protect their feet. Their feet can get cuts, and we don't want any bacteria that may be on our hands to get into those cuts and potentially infect their feet. Her feet are very healthy, but it's always good to take precautions anytime you can. Let's see, what else can I tell you? You can see that she's wearing her anklets. Those are those little... Those are her leather bracelets around her ankles, and those are for safety. I'm holding on to the little straps that go through those anklets there. So in case she were to be startled by something, I have a hold of her, and she wouldn't get hurt, wouldn't fly into a window, or fly off, get lost, something like that. Now, she can fly. I mentioned her wing was injured when she was a juvenile bird. She can fly, but not perfectly. We've seen her do pretty good flights, 6 to 8 feet, and about that distance you can tell that one wing is a little weaker and doesn't function normally. She had some tendon damage in that wing, and surgical intervention wasn't able to repair it sufficiently for her to be released. I should mention just quickly, as I would get in trouble if I didn't, New Mexico Wildlife Center is a nonprofit organization. We're supported by donations and grants primarily, and we sincerely appreciate all of you out there who have supported us in the past and who follow us on Facebook, who come to our rescue and our aid when we need some specific donations. So thank you very much. We really appreciate it. We're normally open to the public here at New Mexico Wildlife Center. You can walk through the grounds, the DuPont Family Wildlife Walk, and see our ambassador animals. We have just about 40 of them. Oh my goodness, I think she just saw us in the screen. But of course, right now during the coronavirus pandemic, we are closed to the public. I don't know, maybe she doesn't like to see herself on the screen, or perhaps it's me she doesn't like to see on the screen. Girl, good job. I do have a couple of tidbits left. So it looks like she might be running out of patience with being in the classroom, but I want to thank you all very much for coming today. I see that I have a friend in the other room, Dawn, who is posting some resources for you. Make sure you click on that link and follow it. You can learn more about peregrine falcons. And next week we'll be meeting a couple of our other ambassador animals. Juniper, the gray fox, is scheduled for next week, and another one yet to be named. As I was saying, we are normally open to the public Monday through Saturday, and we have education programs on-site and off-site. But of course, at this time now, we're closed to the public temporarily and hope to open again soon. But please do stay tuned on Facebook and visit our YouTube channel, and you can learn more about the ambassador animals and what we do here at New Mexico Wildlife Center. Thanks very much for joining us. Olympia and I are going to go back up to her house outside, and we hope to see you all again soon. Thank you, and have a great afternoon.